Welcome to the Fields of Code tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will be reviewing the Periodontal Chart feature and how to input and edit the data. It is suggested that you first view the Adding a Billing Item and Payment tutorial. We will begin with an overview of a chart that already contains data. The Periodontal Chart provides the dentist or hygienist with an easy-to-read graphic display of the probe data and the patient's overall oral health. Each tooth displays 6 data points, 3 for facial and 3 for lingual. As the probe depth increases, the chart dips from green through orange and down into red for probe depths of 4 or greater. The chart also displays tooth mobility in this section below the tooth, and it is based on the Miller Index. If there is no mobility data, the chart displays only this green rectangle. The Perio chart can be printed out using the print option on the top toolbar. This printout can be given to the patient as it provides a useful brushing and flossing reference. The comments box on the bottom can be used to input care instructions for the patient. Perio charts can be linked to any treatment session. On the top of the chart here is the particular treatment session and the Perio chart that is linked to it. By using the toolbar at the top and the back and forth move to the next or previous session buttons, we can follow a patient's progress. If, for example, we look at tooth number 18, which we see was of concern on the session in November, and we move forward to their session in April, we can see that tooth number 18 has improved greatly, and we can show our patient that their increased hygiene vigilance has paid off in improved oral health throughout their entire mouth. Here's their chart on November and their chart in April. Now we'll go to our new patient, John, who does not yet have any Perio data. Note that the treatment selection bar does not yet contain any data. And the first thing we need to do is to enter a treatment and a session. We can do that by choosing Edit the Lists and New Treatment. And we'll add this current cleaning session and accept the selection. This treatment session box is linked to the Billing tab. If we look at this patient's billing, we can see that the treatment we just added also appeared on the Billing tab. This ensures that there is no chance of entering duplicate treatment sessions. So we'll go back to the Periodontal tab, and we begin by choosing the Perio Wizard from the top toolbar here. The Perio chart is designed for easy entry using a keypad. For each tooth, the probe depth is entered by typing a number from 1 to 4. In this case, I could type 2, 1, 2. And then pressing Enter to move from facial to lingual. And then when I press Enter again, I move to the next tooth. If I make a mistake, it is easy to correct it. I simply press the backspace key or the delete key, and I remove that data and I can enter it again. When I come to that tooth that I had already marked was missing, I simply press the letter X. And this will mark the data for that tooth as not applicable. It is important to note that pressing the Cancel button at this point before I have finished collecting data on all the teeth will cause me to lose all of the data that I have collected so far. I'll just quickly finish adding in all my data now. Once I have finished collecting all of my Perio scores, I click the Finished button. And all of my data is quickly graphed out for a quick visual inspection. Once I have collected the data, I notice that for tooth number 11, I entered data for a tooth that didn't exist. But that's easily remedied by double-clicking on the data box here, and then pressing X, and the data is removed. Alternately, I can choose the data, and from the top toolbar, choose the Edit Periodontal Scores icon, and again remove the data. To enter a mobility score for a tooth, I go to the mobility box directly underneath the tooth, and again I can choose Edit from the top toolbar or double-click the box. And I can enter my Miller Index value. And now if I go to the Print Preview button, I can see that for this patient, if I printed out their chart, it would have their name, the date, their treatment session, all of their perio data, and any comments I might have made for them.